We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Stafford going to put it up right away. That's out to the flat for Akers. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. To about the 40-yard line. Well, the Rams had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
From the 40 now on second down. Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Running left, here's Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 1st down, Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 10, Lance going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And that will be incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Now Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a deep ball here, holding just past the 50. Touchdown, 49ers!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
That will throw here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. 7-7, our score after one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stafford going to give this to Akers across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The slot man in motion right.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
Touchdown! Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He starts with a give to Akers. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
The penalty does everything but get them a first down. It's close here on 2nd and inches. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
12 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 44.
On first down, Stafford here.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
59.
Throwing again is Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. And Lance now to throw. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Mitchell. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready up.
Lance going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trey Lance in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, 49ers.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Again, it's
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Stafford flushed out right. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Middle. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to the sizable deficit. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They find some open field here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Rams 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Okay, ready?
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down, here's Davis Price.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
The kick by Lambeau is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
On the double. Hut.
And they take a knee.
On the ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hut, hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.